Balance changes are coming soon to Clash of Clans. Let's discuss what we know in today's video. What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video. It has been confirmed. The bat spell will be getting changed again. Now, we've already seen within the game it is incredibly powerful, especially with the DragBat Attack Strategy. Now, we're going to show you replays of that at Town Hall 11 in today's video. But what balance changes are we talking about? Well, a couple of days ago on the forums, Darian, the Clash of Clans community manager, mentioned this. We will probably be introducing another round of balance changes to the bat spell after the new year. So there you are, guys. It is confirmed. Supercell are going to be changing the bat spell. Now, here is what I want you to do. Drop down in the comments below how you would change the bat spell. Me personally, I think it's an incredibly useful technique in order to use alongside these air attacks, taking out defenses early on. It opens up a different strategy, so I don't think necessarily decreasing the amount of bats is the best option. However, if they were susceptible to red air bombs, it might change how you scout bases, but it might also nerf that technique down into the ground. Let me know what you think down in the comments. That is my thoughts on it. I think if they were susceptible to traps, especially the red air bomb, maybe not the black air bomb because you could scout the base quite easily for your queen charge or lava loon, but definitely the red air bombs would make it more difficult. Now we will focus on the attacks themselves, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel for all of my Clash of Clans videos. If you hit that notification bell, you will also be notified as soon as they go live. Now, this is the most popular use of the bat spell. It is using it prior to starting your raid in order to take out some key objectives. Now look at this base and what is already down. All of the air defense, the Eagle artillery, and an entire corner of the base. I mean, that's pretty powerful if you ask me. Things you need to look out for, and we will show you this in the next two attacks as well. Splash damage. If there are splash damage defenses around where you are putting the bat spell in, then it is going to have a big impact on this. You're going to have to maybe freeze the wizard tower. You'll see a technique right at the end of the video where you put the bat spell directly on top of the wizard tower. This is another way to counteract it. But once you've taken out a section of the base, you can Lalo this as well. However, it sets up the dragons really well. In this example, we actually have two single target infernos, so a lot of balloons mixed in with this as well. However, there are a lot of multi-infernos in base meta right now in order to try and counteract the bat spell. Now, what this means is that dragons are incredibly powerful. If you've wiped out the air defense, in this case at Town Hall 11, the Eagle artillery as well, your dragons can sweep through the base nice and easily, especially if you have created that funnel. And that's something you can do very easily since the bats target defenses. You can wipe out defenses in an area, use for example a baby dragon to come in, or maybe your heroes, in order to take out another section of the base and basically allow your dragons into the base. If you can get your dragons in and onto the defenses themselves, that is how you're going to be successful. Now again, shout out to Red Elite My Clan. If you want to join us, if you are a maxed Town Hall 11 or 12 player, feel free to apply via my Discord. That is down in the description of this video. It's in all of the videos, guys, but basically if you head on over there, you'll find the links. You'll also be able to chat with me there, and this is pretty much the same example. Again, on the last attack, we'll show you basically merging the bat spell in with your deployment itself, but primarily you can use it similar to the battle blimp electron method, where you take out a section of the base early on. And what you're really targeting at Town Hall 11 is the Eagle artillery is probably your main focus. Then you're looking at air defense and potentially the single target infernos. That's your main objective. Now the Stone Slammer is probably the best defense, the best siege machine to merge in with this, purely because it is a very strong troop in itself. It can wipe out defenses, you can predict its pathing, it will go in with the dragons, it just merges in very well. Now watch what happens here. You could have a couple of ways of attacking this base. Getting down to it, we have 7 loons left to supplement the dragons. Now we could automatically target the air defense here in order to take that down. However, what we opt to do is control the pathing of the dragons to that air defense. So since the king and queen are moving around the top of the base, we can target the balloons in onto these areas with the expo and force the dragons in. Had we have put the balloons in, yes, they would have got the air defense, but they'd have been very susceptible to the wizard tower and multi-inferno. Yes, we take a bit of damage on the dragons, but it's far better than the other option. But there's many different ways to take down a base. That's what I always say in my live streams. Any of you guys that don't watch my live streams, obviously if you hit that notification bell, you'll be notified as soon as I go live. But basically we try and plan out the war attacks, we get help from you guys, we get a couple of people on voice to help out, and there's many different ways to take down a base. That's what is fantastic about Clash. But again, this video focusing on the bat spell, particularly Town Hall 11, and again, let me know what you think of the nerf down in the comments. How do you think they should nerf it, and do you even think it warrants a nerf? What do you think? I definitely think it does. I mean, it's used extensively, and that's basically where Supercell look at this as well. They want variety in their game, which is only going to be a positive thing. Now Zet here, a very skilled attacker, is going to come in and use the dragons first, then put the bat spells in alongside it. Again, I tend to show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of the video at the start, so this is the attack that we showed you. And the wizard tower, we don't have to freeze it because we put the bat spells directly on top of it, so we don't even give it chance to do that splash damage. And from there, look at the bats get to work. No splash damage in that area, so we can purely take it all out with the bats and control the dragons. So instead of wasting time taking out that area, then moving on to the dragons, phasing your attacks if you will, think about, do you even need to do that? Can you actually merge all of them phases together to make it more efficient, especially time efficient, and basically help you with your attack? Now we do have one more Town Hall 11 attack from this war, so I will go ahead and show you that, but basically it's a lower Town Hall 11 base as well, so please do bear that in mind when you're looking at this. You've got to take down all of the bases at the end of the day, and if they don't have a high enough base, what I would say is never underestimate the amount of bases that, for example, don't have a max giga Tesla that I am trying to take down. You can easily overestimate it, spam your troops in and fail, so always try and think about your attacks. I mean, it's just good practice, isn't it, guys? So one final one to wrap up this video. It is the final Town Hall 11 bat attack that we had from this war, showing you all of them, and Sloan's another solid attacker getting it done here. So coming in with the heroes from the north of the base, and again you can phase these attacks however best suits the base. Perhaps you need to create that funnel on one side, take out a defense, whatever it is, you can phase the attacks how you wish. And in this example, he's going to be setting up the funnel for the dragons, so in comes that bat spell from the left hand side, takes out a wizard tower, the air defense, and again the stone slammer here is going to come in where the heroes are and open up that area for the queen. That's something to definitely take into account. Can you use the stone slammer to control your heroes? Now at this point, the raid, I mean, it's obviously done. It's a newly upgraded Town Hall 11, but I wanted you to focus on the attack itself, stripping apart that left side of the base, focusing the dragons through the defenses here on the right hand side. It's still a very strategic attack, and it works out incredibly well. Now the balloons merging in with the dragons, we haven't really mentioned this, but they're there to take down the defenses. They get on top of the defenses, they take out air bombs. I would definitely recommend with any drag attack you mix in some loons. If you hit a black air bomb with your dragons, then you're pretty much losing 20 housing space. It's not what you want. So again, let me know down in the comments what you think of the nerf. This is not that the bat spell or this technique is going away. Supercell like the variety, they like the strategic nature of the game, and let's say they over nerf it, I have full confidence that they will rebalance this as well. So don't worry about that, guys, but let me know what you guys think. Are you still going to try this? I know we certainly will, and see what results we get, but that is going to wrap it up for this one. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out.